it, Sarah. All day. Hell yeah.
Arm wrestling's about to take place.
Yeah.
One coming up. We got April 23rd, Louisiana State Championships, organized by John Breda and Matthew Chop. Italia ArmWrestling Promotions is on top of promotions. We got a banger set up. We got some amazing super matches, and we got you coming to make an appearance there also, which I'm very excited to finally get to meet you in person, brother.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm excited, dude. It's gonna be awesome.
So if you're pulling in the tournament in this, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull in the tournament. I'm excited.
What weight class are you coming in at?
So I'm either gonna do 198 or 242. I haven't really decided yet. I've been kind of leaning toward 242 because of my training for Hawthorne. Hawthorne's my what I want to make sure that I'm ready for. My training's been going really well. Like I said, I'm real sore right now, so I've been trying to kind of ramp it down to where I'm going to heal up to where I'll be ready for next weekend, because it's going to have so much talent there and so many strong guys. It's going to be a major test for anybody.
Now, the one that I'm very interested in is I also know Dan Mosier is going to be there.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility we're going to get to see that go down maybe in the tournament? Are you guys going to be in the same class, hopefully?
It's a possibility. I don't quite know what Dan's going to pull. I know Dan's quite a bit heavier than me right now. Dan's probably got about 25 to 30 pounds on me. So I'm not quite sure if I guess he's going to be pulling 242s is what I'm expecting. So it's a high possibility. I mean, we train together every week. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
What weight are you walking around right now at?
So I've been trying to gain some weight. It's very hard. I have a high, fast metabolism. My normal weight is around 190 to 193 pounds. I've been forcing 700 to 7,400 calories a day to try to bulk up to be ready for these next few tournaments. Because
how many calories did you just say?
From 7,000 to 7,400 a day.
What do you just eat all day and don't do anything else? Oh my God, brother.
Yeah, basically, Paul, that's what I'm doing, man. It's hard, dude. It's really rough.
Wow. Let me ask you, before we get into the April 23rd and all, I heard that you came into arm wrestling and you were a bantamweight. You were coming in like 130s or something?
I actually was 125 pounds when I very first started.
Wow. Oh my God. I want to say, man, you put on some size and some weight. Oh my God, brother.
Yeah, I won from 132 pounds at the Nationals. I've won from 132 all the way to 198.
Jesus, that is impressive. And how many years span of time is that you put on that size?
I started out, so I've been arm wrestling for 32 years. So I stayed for around 7 to 8 years when I dominated the 143 pound weight class. I stayed at that body weight, and I was kind of like really doing a lot of running and keeping my weight at that point to make 143. So I think that if I would have at that time just stopped doing all that and just keep going, I would probably be probably 220 now. It would have not held me back, because I was running at the time. So I lost a lot of weight in my lower body, and, to try to keep the weight in the upper body, you know how it goes. And so I think that, that at that time, it was kind of keeping my weight lower. I've recently learned that, to get stronger, you do have to put on, you get to a point to where your body is almost maxed, and you have little small increments that you're going to change. So what I've tried to do in the past years is to try to get my body weight up a little heavier to because where I'm competing at, I'm always under everybody, because I never really pull my weight class. I always pull heavier than what I weigh. So
that's impressive, brother. And when you go up in these weight classes, it's not just the weight. I mean, you're dealing with the different hand sizes and all that. So, I mean, that definitely makes it a lot tougher also.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm always going against guys that are bigger than me, taller than me, got bigger hands. You're right.
Hell yeah. Well, let's get back to April 23rd. Let's talk about some of these great super matches we got set up. I just want to get your prediction on a couple of these. So the first one I wanted to bring up is we got the organizer, John Breda, is going to be pulling left hand. It's going to be a 6-round battle, and he is pulling Jordan Sill. So this one is going to be a good one. What do we expect on this match?
So I'm hoping that I know Jordan really well because I've gotten to get really close with Jordan over the past 2.5 years that I lived in Utah. And Jordan, I mean, I know you saw him in Idaho. I mean, Jordan is an animal and so strong, and he can, when he comes to the table, be a different Jordan than he is the next time. So I'm hoping that the very strong version of Jordan shows up, because he could be a problem actually for anybody that he faces. I've seen him beat John Brezink. I've seen him beat Cody Merritt. He's beaten myself. I mean, he's beaten a lot of people. And I honestly think that, he's a very dangerous person to go against. And if somebody's not careful, they're going to be in major trouble with him. So I personally think that Jonathan needs to take his match very serious, which I know Jonathan is. He needs to be very aggressive with Jordan. He can't be sitting back trying to wait. And, that's one thing that Jordan, that's a big advocate of Jordan. Jordan's he's kind of mild up on the table. The way I take it, I'm very aggressive. I like to be very attacking, taking control. And I wish that Jordan would do that, because I think it would just take him to that next level that would even make it even better for him.
So you're out of those two for that day, who's walking away with the win?
Honestly, I think that it's going to come down to, I think Jordan is going to win. They're going best out of 3 or best out of 5?
Best out of 6 with a 7th round if needed.
Yes. I think it's going to go 3 to I'm going to say 3 matches on Jonathan and 4 on Jordan.
Wow. So you're expecting to go full 7 rounds. Oh, that would be amazing to watch.
I think so.
So we also have Jordan Sill pulling one of your local guys, Austin McGraw, right hand.
Yes,
So
yes.
I don't know too much about Austin, but I've heard a lot of great things about him through all the locals and all. So do you have experience and know Austin?
Yes, Austin trains with me down here in Louisiana. Austin's phenomenal. The thing about Austin that a lot of people don't know is Austin is very dangerous, and he's very versatile. A lot of people out there don't know Austin because he hasn't been exposed to that elite level. So a lot of people don't know how really good Austin McGraw is, and Austin McGraw is on that elite level. So honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, Jordan is going to be seriously in trouble if he does not take this match to the fullest seriousness. I mean, I've been pulling with Austin every week for the past few months, and he's extremely strong. I mean, he gives me and Dan Mosier everything we want. He's that good. So honestly, I think it's going to be a very, very tough match.
And what weight is Austin at?
Austin walks around at about 235-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is all I could say is he's got some great training partners training with you and Dan Mosier weekly. So, I mean, this guy's got to be very high caliber. So looking forward for this one.
Me too, man.
So another big match we got set up is we got Krasmir coming in from Bulgaria, and he's going to be pulling Doug Allen left hand. And Doug Allen, for what I'm hearing, is put on some size and weight and is at his biggest size yet. I think he's around like 250, I'm hearing. So what are you expecting that day? I mean, we know Krasy, man, world-class dude, is just a friggin' monster, like side pressure like no other. And what are we expecting, man? Is Doug taking biting on something a little too big this time?
You know, I love Doug Allen to death. I've known Doug throughout my whole career. I've seen Doug beat a lot of really top-notch arm wrestlers. A heavier Doug is kind of scary. You know, I'm hoping that he's bringing in a lot more strength with that weight instead of just being heavier. Because I do know Krasy is dangerous, right and left-handed. And honestly, I mean, I'm nervous for Doug because I know what Krasy has as far as power-wise, and honestly, I'm worried. I think Doug's going to be in trouble. I'm really, really worried about that.
Definitely going to be a test for Doug that day.
That's going to be a major test, major test.
Another great match that we got set up is another left arm match, and we got Karl Superman Stanley from Florida, and he's going to be battling Corey the Gorilla West, left hand.
Yep.
What are you expecting from this one?
So honestly, I think that Corey is going to win that. Corey's been coming on the scene extremely strong. I think that his hand is stronger than Karl's. Karl's got a really good, strong press and like a side shoulder press. And, you know, I think that Corey's back pressure and hand strength is going to be too much for Karl. I like Karl. Karl, if they does go inside and Karl can get the straps and get Corey stopped, he will be able to press him, but it's going to be a tough advocate for him to do it.
Yeah, it definitely is. Corey weighing in at 430 pounds, and you know, he's almost got like 150 pounds on Karl. So definitely going to be a test that day for Karl.
Yes, definitely.
And another match that really, really excited about it is because of their styles is Corey's going to be pulling Krasmir right hand.
Yes.
That one excites me.
That one excites me too, because Paul, I'm going to tell you, and I'm sure you're very familiar with, you know, we saw Corey and Todd Hutchins pull, and Corey got a win on Todd, and then Todd winded up getting him inside, and it turned into, you know, Todd stronger. I've seen Krasy and Todd have wars inside. So what's very, very unique for me to say is that I think Corey has the hand to possibly open Krasy up, but I think that it's going to come down to the setup and who's going to get to their position first, honestly. So it could go either way. I think strength-wise, inside strength-wise, I give it to Krasy. I think that Krasy's inside strength is just going to be too much on the long haul. But I think that on the setup, and if Corey can actually get the rotation and get Krasy's hand flattened and opened, Corey could win it.
It's kind of crazy you saying that, where, you know, saying stronger than the Gorilla Corey West. I mean, Krasy probably walks around about 230, 240, which I'm going to find out right after this because I'm doing an interview as soon as we're done. And he's literally going against a man that's 200, well, a gorilla that's 200 pounds more than him. And I mean, we all know that Corey loves going inside. So, yeah, this one's going to be a good one. And I hope they go inside bone to bone and we just see a battle from the middle. That's what I'm hoping that day.
Yeah, me too. Me too, man.
So, yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure to check out April 23rd, Louisiana State Championships. We got Brad Cook. He's going to be doing all the camera work and all that. And we got an amazing event set up. We got Italia ArmWrestling Promotions, rented a big house. We're going to do a after party after pull. So, Craig, make sure you get over to that. We're going to have a lot of great after pulling over there and all.
Awesome, man. That sounds great. I'm excited.
April 23rd. Mark it off, everybody.